Hey everyone, and welcome to Wisbit's Random Gaming. Now before we get into today's main video, I'd just like to let you guys make you aware of my Facebook group that's really growing at a pretty quick rate. It's a great community over there, and the link's going to be in the video description below. So I'd really appreciate if you took the time to check it out, come on over and join the community. Also, to let you know, you can now join my membership group here on YouTube, starting at the incredibly low price of 99 pence per month. So go ahead, click that join button if you're feeling generous and want to support the channel that little bit much more. Let's get on with today's video. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Wisbit's Random Gaming, and today we are at CEX Holloway Road. Now the kids wanted to go on a train journey today, so I thought why not tie it in with a CEX visit. Now there wasn't anything in particular I wanted. I'm not really buying as much as I once was, but I did have a quick scan of the stock and my wish list, and this place had one cheap game in stock that I was looking for. So I thought, I hadn't done a video on this place, let's check it out, get the kids out of the house, buy a McDonald's and do some shopping as well. Now if you happen to enjoy this kind of content, game hunts, gameplay chats, gameplay videos, all that kind of stuff, please take the time to consider subscribing to the channel. If you do so and you see me out and about, give me a tap on the shoulder and I'll buy you a bag of Haribo Moams. Now come on, you can't get better than that, can you? Moams absolutely slap. Anyway, on to the stock that they've got in the window. So far so good, some pretty good stuff here. Really nice boxed version of Kirby there. I'm always dubious about the Kirby boxed games. Ever since Callum over at the Retro Ghetto exposed the fake one that there was a branch selling. Now straight over to the Wii U, and this is one I do need to pick up, but you can see here, this has got more creases than a pair of trousers that was left in the wardrobe for 6 months. Anyway, other than that particular Zelda game, there was nothing else I needed on the Wii U. I'm always looking to expand the collection. I'm enjoying collecting for the system as I go for the full set this year. But I'm in no rush. I'm doing it as and when. It's one of those things that I'm actively enjoying collecting for. I don't want to rush the whole process. Now there's nothing really on the Wii here that I want to pick up today. I do like the oddities, the rarities that you do find on the Wii. You've got to dig deep. I've said it many times, and unfortunately I was scanning the whole area and nothing really comes to mind. Now this might be the first time I've ever seen 3 Wii U's for sale in one branch. Almost as many systems as they had games. Really nice coloured 3DS there. I love that shade of blue. Now I'm quite glad that I never went for the OLED in the end, otherwise I would have been stuck with another Switch. I've got the Switch 2 on pre-order. Now admittedly it's not OLED, but it's going to be an upgrade in many other ways. Couple of loose Nintendo games there, Mega Man 2 and Paperboy. Paperboy is a frustrating game. Another boxed Kirby game there, again I'm dubious about those games. Lots of Kirby stuff strangely in this place. Now, this Pokemon item here, it's kind of like a Tamagotchi, I believe. A very rare oddity. Don't see these often, and I wasn't aware that CEX actually sold them. high price though at £130. Yeah, I'm not convinced by those Kirby's. Pretty small selection of Mega Drive and Master System games here today, but a really clean looking original Mega Drive there. Couple of loose carts as well. Ghostbusters on the Mega Drive. Really fun game, that one. Now, Killer Instinct here has seen better days, unfortunately. Pretty small selection of Saturn stuff as well. You don't see huge sections of Saturn stuff when you look out and around, to be honest with you. Now, this is a huge box set. Stalker 2. I've got no knowledge of that game, if I'm honest with you. But where on earth would you display that? Let me know if you happen to have that box set in the comments below. Be quite intrigued to know what exactly is inside it. What's the contents? Now, the way that they're displaying some of these Xboxes, it looks like they've just been dumped there for like spares and repairs. Wouldn't fill me with confidence if I was buying one. Got two backbones there for, I'm not sure if they're Android based or iPhone. I've recently purchased a Portal despite not wanting one initially, so I'm probably open to selling my backbone, but not to CEX. The voucher price that they give for it is quite low. I'd rather sell it to someone that I know, get a decentish price for it, and use the cash. Normally I'm well up for getting a voucher to use in store, but yeah, I think the value of those things has plummeted quite a bit in the last 12 to 18 months. Bloodbath on the PS3 there. Very expensive game, and you can pick that one up a lot cheaper if you look around on eBay. You got Jackie Chan on the PS2. It's not the Jackie Chan that I like, it's the animated series. I'm not too sure what the PS2 game is like. At £38, doesn't look too bad a price for a game that, in all honesty, you don't see too often. I was tempted to pick up Small Soldiers today on the PS1 at £10. I love that movie. Now, it's been a while since I've seen this monstrosity. I'm not going to buy it. No, I'm just not going to buy it. I'm trying to steer away from shovelware. Now, I think this one's come down in price a little bit. The Mario Sports Mix. In all honesty, I did think about buying this one, but what put me off is I don't fancy having a workout with the old Wiimote, to be honest with you. It's not really what I sit down to play video games for. Now, the game I came here specifically to look for today is on the PS2, so I'm going to be browsing through. I won't mention the game, but let's see if any of you guys can guess what I'll be picking up. If you watch the channel regularly, you'll kind of have an idea of my taste of video games, so you might just get it. Now let's check out the Nintendo Switch section. Now, whilst they've got a pretty good selection here in terms of numbers, nothing really that I wanted, nothing that I actually needed. to add to the collection, if I'm totally honest here today. But I was saying that Owlboy is one that's been on my list for some time. I didn't take the plunge today. I'm going to go home and do a little bit more research about that game before I add it to the collection. I've got a lot of Switch stuff on pre-order at the moment, so it would only get lost in the backlog if I was to pick it up today. Slave 0X there. That's another game I need to get back into. I got around about halfway through the game and just got distracted or got stuck. I can't quite remember. Now the PS3 today was pretty much your standard fare. Nothing again that I really wanted or needed to add to the collection, but nevertheless still some pretty good titles in store. Well, once you get past the Wall of Duty anyway. Alan Wake 2 is now at £38. I've got a feeling that game is going to drop a little bit more, and I'm waiting for it to get into the 20 range before I take the plunge. Ideally I would prefer the PS5 version, but I don't think that one is dropping in price, but I'll be happy to pick it up on the Xbox if it hits that £20 to £25 mark anytime soon. Now what's that doing there? Now it's a bit lazy. I've seen 3 Xbox games here in DVD or Blu-ray cases. That's quite lazy. I wouldn't imagine it's going to be too hard to get a couple of spare Xbox cases. And there's another one, look. That's 4 Xbox games in Blu-ray cases. Not a good look, and yeah, a little bit lazy. Afro Samurai there, a game I've had for some time and I've yet to put any time into whatsoever. Now I keep umming and ahhing about this Conan game. I do remember it came out to painfully average reviews, but strangely I remember it selling really well in some districts anyway. You see the Fear games there. I love Fear. Brilliant series of games. The only one I need in the collection is the Fear Files. You don't see that too often anymore. I know the price did increase at one point, but it's still not overly expensive. And if I do see it, I'm definitely going to be picking that one up. It's become a lot more scarce recently. Now, similar to the PS3, I'm struggling to add games on the 360. There's not much I want anymore these days. Only a very select few titles that really interest me at this stage of my collecting journey. At the bottom, out of sight, almost out of mind, is the OG Xbox. Now, what I will say is I've already picked up a game from the OG Xbox selection that I'm going to be picking up today, so you won't see it in the clip that I'm showing here. It's not this one. Now, I really would like to add this to the collection, but I've heard it's not a great game, and at £32, I don't know. I love RoboCop. It feels like I need to add it. Now, quite a small section for the PlayStation 5 here today in a Holloway branch. Now, this one, Star Wars Outlaw, has gone down to £25. Let me know in the comments if that's worth picking up. I've seen videos of it. It doesn't look like a bad game at all. But I would love to know your guys' views on that particular game. Tekken 8 as well is starting to come down again in price. I will be picking that up at some point, but with the Tekken games, as much as I love them, I only play them for a short period of time, so I like to get them as cheap as possible. But then I think that's the case with all games. It really is a case of playing the waiting game sometimes. And when you've got a big collection, like myself and many other collectors, it really doesn't matter because you've always got games to go home and play. You don't have to buy games on site. Now, the PS4 section here as well. One of the smallest I've seen in recent months when visiting a branch of CEX. Normally it's probably the prevalent, most dominant section in any CEX that you go to due to the sheer popularity of the system and the sheer amount of titles that was available. Really not the case here today, but they do seem to have those games that pretty much everyone would buy. So here's what I picked up today. As I was mentioning earlier, I did pick up an OG Xbox game, and that was Silent Scope Complete. Now, the reason I picked this one up, I already own it, but the case was cracked and a little bit dirty, and at a couple of quid, I think this was £4, I'd already ripped the sticker off. It was definitely worth the upgrade. I love the Silent Scope series. I don't really like sniper type games, but with the arcade style action with this one, it makes it a much more fun experience. So happy to re-add this to the collection, and yeah, I might actually just give away the other copy. Stay tuned to my videos for that. Now here's the game that I went out specifically to pick up today, and it was Soul Calibur 3. A game you don't see too often when you're out and about, and every time I have seen it, it doesn't have a manual. Now that wasn't the case today. It had its manual, it was complete in box, and an absolute bonus here. It's normally £8 to £10, dropped down to £6. It's only a £2 saving, but a saving is a saving nevertheless. I went straight home, I played this one straight away. I really enjoyed it. It's just absolute daft fun. And whilst I'm absolutely certain there's a lot more to learn in the game mechanics wise, I'm not too fussed about that. I just want to pick it up, smash a few people with swords, and have some fun. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. That was the Holloway Road branch in April 2025. Some really good stuff in there. Really nice store, apart from the Blu-ray Xbox games, as you saw there. Bit slack, bit lazy there, but some really nice retro stuff as well. And as you saw, you had that quite rare Pokemon type Tamagotchi. It's not something I've ever seen in a branch of CEX, especially not boxed. Anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care for now.